Welcome to the Game Recap channel. Today we will review a short summary of the game Doom Eternal. The game begins with a shot of Earth, which is almost entirely overrun by demons. To stop this, the Doom Slayer sets out to save it. After traveling through a portal, the Slayer reaches the first Hell Priest. After killing him, the Slayer sees a memory of the other priests. Following this, the Slayer infiltrates a meeting of the priests with the Khan Maker, using the head of the first priest. His arrival intimidates the other priests, and they flee, after which the Khan Maker appears and warns the Slayer against reckless actions. Returning to his ship, the Slayer travels to the tomb of King Novik to obtain an energy sphere. After taking it, the Slayer pays his respects to the king and leaves him. Next, the Slayer travels to Hell, where he finds the betrayer Valen, who charges the sphere for him. However, he asks that the Slayer put an end to his past mistakes. For this purpose, Valen gives the Slayer a dagger. Leaving him, the Slayer returns to the ship, where he activates the energy sphere. Then the Slayer heads to a portal to find the second Hell Priest. While exploring the complex, the Slayer kills demons and obtains a new weapon. Moving deeper into the complex, we see the second priest creating a creature with which he plans to stop the Slayer. After defeating it, the Slayer reaches the second Hell Priest and removes his head, just like the first one. Returning to the ship, we notice that the Khan Maker has connected to our ship and is intercepting control. After another warning, she leaves the ship. Since we cannot find the third priest, Vega suggests going to Earth, where the most demons are located, and destroying them. Once on Earth, the Slayer makes his way to the demon lair. Reaching the heart, the Slayer destroys it using lightning. When the heart was destroyed, the entire lair began a countdown to an explosion. Returning to the ship, we see the lair collapsing. On the ship, Vega suggests finding Dr. Hayden, who will help us find the third priest. Without thinking twice, the Slayer sets out to find the doctor. Reaching the laboratory, the Slayer takes an item from Hell that has massive energy reserves. After that, the Slayer finds the mechanical body of the doctor and takes it. At that moment, a demon warrior breaks into the complex. After defeating him, the Slayer returns to the ship and connects the doctor to the ship system. Surprisingly, it works and Dr. Hayden wakes up. Having received a hint from him, the Slayer arrives at a military ship where, using an access card from one of the workers, he reaches a massive weapon. Taking the pilot's seat, the Slayer aims the cannon toward Mars and fires. As a result, a massive hole appears on Mars. Using another cannon, the Slayer launches himself toward the complex with escape pods. Boarding one of them, the Slayer reaches Mars, where he passes through a portal and enters the Sentinel base. Here, the Slayer remembers how he was dragged to this place and how the priests put him in a combat arena. The Slayer defeated everyone in the arena and demanded that demons be brought to him. This impressed the Khan Maker, and she took notice of the Slayer. After this, the Slayer enters the arena again, where he finds and kills the third Hell Priest. Because of this, all the Sentinels turn against the Slayer. However, he does not wish to fight them and returns to the ship. Upon returning, we see that the Khan Maker has completely disabled the ship and summoned demons. Having destroyed the demons, the Slayer uses an item from Hell to power his ship. Having restored the power, the Slayer sets off for the place where he was previously given his strength. Entering the hall, the Slayer remembers how it happened. Next, the Slayer reaches a Titan, from which he removes a sword hilt. Reaching the pool, the Slayer forges a new energy sword. Returning to the ship, the Slayer listens to the doctor, who suggests taking Vega with him while he manages the ship. Passing through the portal, the Slayer reaches the Argent energy plant in Hell. Destroying demons on his way, the Slayer makes his way deep into the complex. Climbing higher, the Slayer finds a transmitter that sends Argent energy from Hell to Heaven. After breaking this transmitter, the Slayer jumps into the energy stream, which transports him to Heaven. While exploring it, the Slayer finds the Khan Maker conducting a mysterious ritual. Taking out Valen's dagger, the Slayer pierces the heart with which the Khan Maker controlled the beast. Having broken free, the beast opens a portal and heads for Earth. In turn, the Slayer reaches the control center, where he connects Vega. From his words, we learn that he is the father. Then, with the help of Vega, the Slayer aligns the rings in the necessary order to activate the portal to Earth. After opening the portal, the Slayer heads toward it. Approaching the portal, the Slayer encounters the Khan Maykr standing in his way. To move forward, the Slayer engages her in battle. After defeating her, the Slayer watches as she dies. This causes her sphere to explode, which enrages an unknown creature. Then the Slayer jumps into the portal's energy beam, which transports him to Earth. Upon reaching the beast, the Slayer begins to fight it. After destroying its armor, the Slayer follows it to deliver the final blow. Catching up with the beast, the Slayer uses the sword to kill it once and for all. The blade of the energy sword paralyzes the beast and it falls into the abyss. Having triumphed, the Slayer leaves the scene as if nothing had happened. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video on the Game Recap channel.